Welcome to the following presentation of a Clayton High School band performance on the West TV, Sports and Entertainment Network. On behalf of the West TV Sports and Entertainment Network, please enjoy the show.
Good evening.
Hi, Massey.
Welcome to the 2025 Clayton High School Spring Concert. Seated before you is the Clayton High School Concert Band. This is a very special concert. You're going to hear a lot of growth and a lot of wonderful musicianship from different ensembles. So we'll have the concert band's going to play a couple more pieces. Then we'll have a couple soloists and chamber groups performing. Then we'll hear from our Clayton High School Symphonic Band, and then we'll have a very special little finishing piece featuring both of our ensembles together. this is a very special night, but it is also a little bittersweet. As I'm sure many people already know, this is my last concert with the Clayton High School Band program. And I am so proud of these kids and all of the work that they put in. And I'm so proud to be their band director. I'll be more savvy later, but just know everything that they've done tonight, I could not ask for more. The first piece that you just heard was called Chasing Sunlight by Cait and Nishimura. We actually played it at the February concert. It is about the feeling of maybe when you're little and you're riding in the car and you're looking up at the sun, and as you're driving, the sun seems to be following along, where you're like chasing after it. It's that sort of nostalgia, that sort of feeling for better days and looking ahead. I think the piece captures that essence very wonderfully. The next piece you're going to be hearing is called Portrait of a Clown. If you were at our concert with Clayton 2 weeks ago, you've already heard this one. And Portrait of a Clown is by Ticheli, and it's this very happy and sort of goofy sound, almost like a clown jumping around and just having fun. There's a lot of sort of quirkiness to it. It's very enjoyable and very fun. I hope you enjoy Portrait of a Clown by Ticheli. They really have come such a long way. And I think you'll really especially see that in this final piece that they're going to be playing for you. A little bit of backstory. So there are some pieces within the band literature that we as band directors like to consider standards. They're kind of pieces that we feel as educators that as many students should get the chance to play these pieces as possible. The piece that they're about to perform for you is one such standard. And it is actually a piece that I've been wanting to play with concert bands since I was hired at Clayton High School, and it's just never worked out for one reason or another. These kids, I saw something and I was like, I know this is the band that's going to be able to take this piece on, and they proved me very, very correct. This piece is called Kentucky 1800 by Clare Grundman. It's a very, very old piece. And it is in 3 parts. It's a medley of different folk songs from Kentucky in the 1800s. There's the opening theme is called The Promised Land. It's very bold and sort of haunting. Then there's a more softer and sadder, more lyrical melody called I'm Sad and I'm Lonely. It is very appropriate. And then that goes into this very happy-go-lucky sort of like dance called Cindy, before returning to the Promised Land for a very triumphant finish. This is not an easy piece to perform, it's not an easy piece to make music on, and they are doing both at just incredible levels. I'm very, very proud of them. I am proud of them for rising to this challenge. And so, I hope you all enjoy Kentucky 1800 by Clare Grundman. wanted to have a few solo performances, so my fourth block is a little unique in that it's kind of a open practice section with some guided help. And so I have a couple students that have been working on some solos and a little bit of chamber music that they wanted the chance to perform. So you're going to hear just a few little samplings of their works. While we're also waiting for the next student, I would like to give a very special shout out to Mr. Charles Clemens. He is a Clayton alumni and is also a silver level sponsor for us and is a wonderful author and has reached out to support us. And he is very kind enough to have been here tonight to support us. So thank you to Mr. Charles Clemens. I also want to give another special shout out. This one might not be very sanctioned by him, but I would like to wish my dad a very happy birthday for coming out here. Our first soloist is going to be Mr. Andrew West. He will be performing Come Ye Sinners. What was the rest of it? Sorry, Poor and Needy, thank you. Forgot the last half of it. For clarinet solo. So please welcome Mr. Andrew West. Our next soloist is Mr. Raymond Koerner. Raymond is going to be performing Merry-Go-Round of Life from Howl's Moving Castle. Please enjoy Mr. Raymond Koerner. soloist tonight, I kind of lied about. It's not actually a solo, it's a duet. However, it is featuring Mr. David Germain. And actually me. We will be performing a duet of Suite from Hymn of the Highlands, Movement 2, Alladale. It is originally a trio for two alto saxes and a tenor sax. We made it into a duet for alto sax and trumpet. So please enjoy Hymn of the Highlands. If you'll please hold, we'll have a very brief stage change to get ready for our Clayton High School Symphonic Band. welcome to the stage the Clayton High School Symphonic Band. As you can tell by the sweat I worked up, that piece is kind of insane. The piece you just heard is called The Witch and the Saint by Stephen Reineke. It was the senior piece. We played it my very first year here. And so the seniors this year, every year I let the seniors choose a piece that they want. It can be something that they've done before and want to do again, or it can be something new. This year, the seniors decided to reach back to their freshman year and pull out The Witch and the Saint. And I'm so glad they did. It is such a fun piece to conduct. It is such a fun piece to play, and I know they've had a ton of fun with it. And they sound so good doing it, don't they? The next piece you're going to be hearing is called Rumba de la Tumba. And it is by JaRod Howl. It's sort of this Latin feel. It's just a dance. It is very fun. This was actually played at All County by the Symphonic Band this past year. And it was definitely a lot of fun. So we wanted to bring it back and let some of the other kids that weren't in All County experience it, because it is such a fun little lighthearted dance. So I hope you enjoy Rumba de la Tumba by JaRod Howl. And my job waving my arms around up here, it's kind of unnecessary. I'm just here to look pretty.
You look so pretty, Massey.
The last piece that Symphonic Band is going to be playing is called Soundtrack Highlights from Les Mis, or Les Miserables. So this is a series of some of the best tracks from the musical. Actually, I'm not going to tell you which ones are in it. I'm going to let you see if you figure it out. So it's a medley. You'll hear a lot of different sections, a lot of different styles, all music from the wonderful musical. It's one of my favorites. So I hope you enjoy Soundtrack Highlights from Les Miserables. So if you'll please hold, we'll have one last stage change to get ready for a combined piece. I'll talk about that more in just a few moments. However, while we are waiting, I would like to say some thank yous. First off, thank you to the Clayton High School administration. I think Ms. Perry is there she is. Thank you to the administration for all that you all do and all your support. I could not do all the things without you, so thank you very much. Thank you to all the Clayton High School corporate and personal sponsors and patrons. We could not run without your support, and so much of your generosity has helped to provide what you see on stage and all of the other aspects of our program. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Thank you, most special thank you to my booster board, both past and present. I don't think I would have made it this far without them. They are my rocks, my anchor, everything that I need, they are always there. They are the ones in the wings, they're the ones behind the scenes making everything happen. They are the real heroes of everything, so thank you so much to all my booster board. And finally, thank you to Ms. Becky Mercer and Ms. Noelle Ballard for being such wonderful feeders. I would not have the kids I have if they had not gone through such wonderful programs. So thank you very much to both of them. All right, we're gonna get the stage change done. So please hold, and then I'll be really, really sappy. I'm sorry, I gotta be. I have one last, but very, I would say, most important thank you to give. That is to you. To my freshmen, I know I only have 1 year with you. Keep growing. You've all come so far in just this 1 year, and I'm so proud of you. My sophomores and juniors, you're along the journey. I'm so proud that I got to be a part of it. To my seniors, don't let this be the end of the road. 4 years with y'all. It's been really special. You're my first full senior class. I'm so proud of each and every one. The final piece is significant for 2 reasons. So this final piece is entitled With Me. It is an arrangement of a famous hymn entitled Abide With Me, also sometimes known as Eventide by William H. Monk. The hymn speaks to me a lot, and I find a lot of beauty in the simplicity and just its resonant power. And so for the final piece here, I wanted to make an arrangement of it. So this piece that you're hearing was arranged, I did the arrangement myself and put it together, written specifically for this band that you see before you. It's significant for 2 reasons. Of course, this is my last piece with them. But this is also the last piece of our seniors. And I don't want to miss the fact that this is a special moment for them too. Can my seniors please stand and be acknowledged? So the title, With Me, has significance to me because I wanted to leave Clayton with a message that no matter where I go, no matter where they go, no matter what happens, no matter the distance between us, no matter the years, a part of you will always be with me. And I hope that a part of me always stays with you. I have been so proud and so thankful to be your band director these past 4 years. Let's do it one more time. Please enjoy it with me. many of you at the banquet on Thursday at 7 p.m. in the cafeteria. I'm sure there'll be more crying there too. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Safe travels home.